Oh, welcome. I'm your host, Dustin Knight, and this is another edition of Booster Bestiary. Today, we're going to open up one of these 6-packs and make a Pathfinder 2nd Edition monster for it live on stream. So if anyone in chat has a preference to one of these 6, you could go ahead and display it now. Otherwise, we're just going to go with the dice roll. I got a 6, which means, oh my, we are going with Unstable. So this one's always fun to crack. Unstable, part of the unsets. These mostly non-tournament legal cards are jokes. They're fun, they're wacky, they have insane design, and I like to try to push the boundaries of the design on the monsters as I do these cards. For something you'd expect from say, a Weeby Goblins game, or some other more casual style game that went in for a 20-level kind of campaign. Alright, so first up we have, to adjust the light, so we have Riveting Rigger. He gets contraptions. Assembles contraptions were one of the mechanics in this set. There's always one in every pack. Contraptions were these weird artifacts that started play outside of the game, and you'd assemble them, kind of bringing them out. You'd have a contraption deck, you'd shuffle it, you'd bring a random one out, and they'd do something every turn, and every turn it would move to a different contraption. There were like 3 in play at a time, and each turn you would crank the contraption and then go to the next one, back and back and back. So a Riveting Rigger would be kind of a cyborg, which more of an automaton than an android. Despite the human face, the cyborgs were really more automaton-y than android-y. Basically an automaton inventor. So that'd be kind of neat. I've never seen a NPC inventor statted out before, actually. So with a lot of gadgets, that'd be kind of fun. Crafty Octopus. Yes, this was a host creature. They had hosts and my brain just died on that. They had 2 different types of creatures that you'd assemble together. So this is Crafty Octopus. You could combine that with another creature and get Squirrel Octopus or Ninja Octopus. You kind of overlay them to combine 2 creatures together. In this case, the octopus assembles contraptions with its 8 arms. It'd be cool to have a Cycla? There's these octopus people in Pathfinder that I really, really enjoy trying to use whenever I can. They are known for having a kind of short lifespan, but thus wanting to get the most out of life while they still can. I really appreciate that. Joyride Rigger, another assemble contraption. Kind of a chitty chitty bang bang joke here in the flavor text. I like that a lot. Used to love that movie. I always used to watch it when I was sick when I was a little kid. Alright, Joyride Rigger. Here we have an ordinary pony. Just an ordinary pony. It could go with something else to become like a ninja pony or a squirrel pony. Alright, we'll put that here in case we get another combination card we might want to combine to make our card today. Here we have the Snickering Squirrel, a evil squirrel advisor. That's really funny. I'm not sure what I do with a squirrel advisor. It increases the results of die rolls by the thing. I'm not sure why. In this line of work, you got to know how to squirrel things away. Quite literally, in my case. It'd be an evil squirrel. I enjoy evil squirrels. I think I enjoy evil squirrels a little more than even the Cyborg Adventure, which is kind of... You could see a Cyborg Adventure in an actual book, not just for jokes. Here we have a box of free-range goblins. It's more of a hazard, if anything. A box with a bunch of goblins, hungry goblins stuck in it, or are they... Oh, no, they were going after some hammer. So there's a box of goblins that have a hammer. I imagine they're slightly injured fighting over it for a while. That'd be kind of a funny hazard, actually. You open it up, there's a bunch of other creatures stuck inside of it. So the creatures become the hazard more than the actual hazard. I kind of enjoy that. We have a counter spell. It counters a contraption. Spell suck. S-U-C-K. Alright, cool. Another spell. Voracious Vacuum. It is a vacuum. It makes something into an artifact in addition to give a creature 1/1 counter. Overt Operative, a ninja rigger that assembles a contraption. So it's a ninja inventor. You see her coming, but it doesn't matter because she's that good at her job. The theme of the set was kind of, there were 5 different spy agencies, like secret society, secret agencies, very Venture Brothery, evil villains. 5 different evil villains, all evil organizations, all trying to vie for supremacy. I never did get to draft. It was made for draft. I still have a bunch of packs left over because I'm kind of want to draft it. But Socketed Sprocketeer, there's a lot of contraptions in this pack. Man, that was definitely the theme of these pack. It can uninstall or reinstall, uninstall Sprocketing Rigger, uninstall all results from him. You may uninstall a result from him to use it for a die roll you rolled, and uninstall a 6 from him to draw a card. Install the result. Okay, so he saves up die rolls for later. That is really, really, really difficult to do in PF2 without being bonkersly broken. Can you imagine being able to, like, I'll just attempt this climb check. Oh, I rolled a 20. Darn, I'll re-roll that and save the 20 for... Man, that would be nuts. Kind of a investigator, actually. Almost. It's a knight, too, so that's kind of cool. Here we have a half kitten, half. Okay, this is an example of that base creature I'm talking about. So we could have a half kitten, half vacuum, a half kitten, half pony, or a half kitten, half octopus. I'm going with the octopus, I think. But if anyone has any different way you want to do it, here's the everything jig. It does everything. You get to draw cards, you get to gain life, and you can put silver bordered cards from your hand onto the battlefield. So it does pretty much everything. You draw cards, you gain life, and you put things into play that are silly. So it does everything that's silly. Here we got a plains. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful full art borderless plains. Now that we have the borderless plains coming in packs, though, these might go down a little in value, but maybe not, because it wasn't that cracked open of a set, you know? Love it, love it. Not as beautiful as those new Neon Kamigawa land. That stuff is just crazy cool. For contraptions, we also have a neural network. So anything we have in here that can make a contraption could make a neural network that gains control of creatures. So, oh, and mandatory friendship shackles, which again, kind of... What is the mandatory friendship shackle? Let me look at that artwork. Looking in the camera instead of in person. Kind of... Man, I'm not sure what those are even supposed to be. Oh, friendship shackles. Okay, so the robots in the picture are shackled by these. Okay, so they're shackles. All right, so we have shackles. We have a neural network. You know, I'm going to go with it. We're going to have a half kitten, half octopus that could assemble inventions. There we go. So it was a cat octopus rigger. Half kitten, half octopus. It could assemble inventions, and it has the neural network and the mandatory friendship shackles are its 2 primary ways of... 2 primary inventions. 2 primary gadgets. That's what they'd be called, as gadgets. Fun. Fun, fun, fun. Half kitten. All right. So I hope everyone is doing well. We've had quite a week of news for this late in December. Usually this late in December we don't have anything, but there's an errata to Ancestry Guide. You should check that out if you're using anything from Ancestry Guide, or if you've ever looked through Ancestry Guide and gone, I want to do this, but there's one dorky little problem. You should check that out because it fixes some nice things. It made Kitsune Star Gems magic, or made Kitsune Star Gems have to have they clarified what they mean by this familiar must have this ability is, yeah, it has to have it, and it doesn't get it as a bonus ability. So that's kind of sad, but it is what it is. All right. It's a half kitten, half octopus. So what's called Crafty Octopus. Man, these half cards take a little bit more time to set up, but I think it will be worth it. Oh, and check around at 7 o'clock. Go to Arcane Mark. 7 o'clock, Arcane Mark. They're having a drawing for free books. They're using their Humble Bundle codes, so you can check them out and try to get like a Pathfinder core rulebook or whatever. But all these codes expire very soon. Ooh, that didn't work at all, did it? Oh, I gotta create a new image. Where is it? Monster Creator, gather. All right. So yeah. So check out Arcane Mark. You know what? I'm just gonna do it this way. Oh, sorry. It's train o'clock here right now. So there's also that going for it. Okay, let's just put it here. Properties. There we go. Half kitten, half octopus. There we go. Half cat, half octopus. There we have it. All right. And let me just get up our neural network. So yeah, check that out. Also check out, there's a player's guide for the Viking AP. I know not Viking. The, man, I should know that. Frost. Quest for the Frozen Flame has a player's guide out that apparently I haven't had a chance to look over it yet, but it supposedly includes leadership rules. So if you've ever wanted to do leadership style stuff in Pathfinder 2, there's a guideline for it. I was super impressed with the guides for Strength of Thousands. So these guides are really cool. I gotta admit, they're dope. Yeah, they are dope guides. So let me just do image, browse. Need to find a quicker way to do this. All right, we're just gonna do, I'll do one more. Image. Oh, and in other news, there's also Starfinder Bounties. That was the other big thing. Definitely a big thing. Starfinder Bounties. There's going to be level 1 to, I want to say 5, maybe 3, 1 through 3, we'll just say. There's gonna be lower level mini adventures now for Starfinder Society, which is going to be awesome. You will earn a fourth of an XP point. I love it. I love bounties. They're great for conventions because not everyone wants to spend 4 hours to learn a new system or just play one that they like. All right, so we'll get rid of Hama Pashar, the Ruin Seeker. She was my escort quest NPC that we did last week. Go away. All right, and we are making this half kitten, half octopus. You know, even as I look at this, I realize this is going to be a little more difficult than I thought, but that's fine. We are going to do this. First of all, what makes this a little tricky is there's very little we have here to work off of. Like, we can't easily take a template for another creature and just add it to this because there's no adventures really statted out. I mean, there's a couple from an AP, but I don't want to show those on stream because those are spoilers that they're even enemies. So I'm just going to do this by hand. I'm going to make this level 4. It's going to be level 4, definitely a specialist. Alright, so let's go ahead. Display level 4. I got to name this thing. Half kitten, half octopus. It is going to probably be a beast because it's going to be intelligent, so it can't just be an animal. Yeah, so beast. Let's definitely make this thing uncommon. Yeah, let's just make this uncommon. I was thinking rare for a second, but nah. Uncommon's fine. Should be medium. What's a giant octopus normally is huge? But there's other octopuses that aren't huge. Yeah, let's just make this. I'm tempted to make this small. I'm gonna make this small. It's just a kitten. I mean, normally kittens would be tiny, but this is a half octopus kitten. I think small would do it for this. Definitely level 4. I like making my adventures neutral. I think this says a lot about them to make them neutral rather than evil, especially when it's a half kitten, half octopus. It's kind of a tank, isn't it? A 2/5 totally makes this a tank. So let's go ahead and look at base roadmaps. It could be I think this is actually going to be a skill paragon. There's a complete nonsense option. I'm tempted just to click on that, but no. I think this is going to be an intelligence-based skill paragon because it is an adventure. And then we'll modify to make it more defense and beefy than usual. This is a wild exercise. I don't know what I'm doing at all with this. I'm that dog on the meme. I have no idea what I'm doing. I just need a lab coat and some disheveled goggles. Okay, so normally octopuses have, I have the stats open here, high strength, moderate intelligence, very high con, low intelligence, low charisma, high wisdom. We're going to be switching that around. We're going to keep the somewhat good wisdom because it was an animal at one point, but this thing got hit by intelligence, so it is going to have a +4. I don't like the +6. That's crazy, but +4 seems good. And that gives us some wiggle room to make its con +4 like an octopus. Its dex +3, but its strength is going to be tiny because this thing is small. So let's just give it a +1. And then charisma, we're going to make it... It is still a kitten. Let's make the charisma -1. It's a little cuter than an octopus, but not much. Because it is still have tentacles. And, yeah, that is what it is. So armor class, they've given it moderate armor class and moderate hit points. Usually an octopus has much higher hit points than AC. It does have resistance to cold 10, which, yeah, sure. I'll give it resistance to cold 7. Let's give it high hit points and the low end of moderate AC. Let's keep the moderate AC because it's going to have almost no attack. It's going to have a little higher fortitude than that, but a little lower will. Actually, it's going to have even lower will than that. Yeah, okay, because I want to give it a little more higher reflex because it is small. There we have it. That works for me. Yeah, that works for me. Okay, I gain rid of Arcana because this thing has Craft. And 15 in Craft is too high. Should be 14. 14 in Craft because moderate is... Our high is 12 and extreme is 15. I don't want extreme because I did lower its intelligence beyond the extreme limit, but not that much. Perception, I like giving this thing a moderate perception, just like a +11. It will have whatever kind of perception giant octopuses have. Oh, no, it'll have whatever kind of perception cats have. Haha. I'm going to open Tiger. Tigers have scent. Alright, so low light vision and scent. Imprecise. 30 feet. Oh, do I gotta give this aquatic? Is this thing aquatic? There's aquatic and there's another one because aquatic is... Oh no, aquatic... Oh no, aquatic is you can't breathe air. I don't want to give this aquatic. I want to give it... Let's look at the traits real quick. Aquatic, because I know there's another one where you could survive underwater if you want to, and for some reason... Amphibious. I think I'm just going to give this an amphibious trait. Because it's... Yeah, I'm going to give this amphibious. Like, I hope they do that for silica when they're made into a ancestry in PF2, because aquatic ancestries are... quite annoying. quite annoying. I'm gonna give this common can't speak because it's going to be able, it has to give out commands with the neural network, so it has to be able to kind of understand what's going on. And I did give it intelligence. I guess this has been zapped intelligent, slightly more intelligent than octopus. Octopuses are quite intelligent, but this one even more so. It doesn't need deception. Oh, yeah, it does. It's an octopus. What am I saying? Octopuses deceive all the time. So that's fine for deception. Should be a little lower there. Diplomacy, it does not have. I have to get acrobatics because you always give creatures acrobatics, and it does have pretty high dex. So let's give it +11. Arcana, athletics, you want to give it as well. It does have lower strength. Let's just give it a +9. And intimidation, medicine, nature, occultism, maybe, but nah. Performance, religion, society. I don't like having a society because it is a crazy creature. It is a solitary. I see this as a solitary inventor. I know I'm going with stereotypes, but Alright. Let's give this invention lore, engineering lore. What would we even call this? Contraption lore? Gadget lore. I'm going to call it contraption lore. So let's give it contraption lore and make that as high as its craft. So a 14. Alright, good. Now for items, it will have the mandatory friendship shackles, and the neural network. Although the neural network, it's a bunch of brains in a jar. Man, so it'll have like a plug for the neural network. What would you even call that? Like a plug, adapter, and it'll have a plug. It'll have a plug for the neural network. All right. Great. So let's just give this a small. Let's see what we have here. Ooh! I could give this like pounce and a bunch of tentacles. Man, that is like 1E Eidolon level crazy. That is hilarious. I think I kind of want to do it. I want to make them really low to hit, so like it looks on paper like it's a really good thing to do, but it's not. It's a terrible thing to do. Yeah, pre-unchained. Yeah. This is going to have pre-unchained silliness. They're usually called arm attacks. So let's go ahead and make a melee strike. This could be called arm. This could be low to hit. It has to be low. Low. Agile, reach 15 feet. No, reach 10 feet. No, reach. This thing's small. So agile, damage is going to be lower than low. Normally low is 2d4 plus... No, 2d4 plus 4 is good. Let's do 2d4 plus 2. I want even lower. I do not want this thing to be a melee machine. It is not a melee machine. It's the opposite of that. But it does have this cool ability I'm going to give it. It does have claws. So claw, is claws agile as well? They are. So the claws could be almost the same, except it's going to do different types of damage. Bludgeoning here. Claw will do 2d4 plus 2 slashing. I should do plus 1. I should make it match its strength so people go, aha, that's why it has that modifier. All right. And then for melee, it also has a jaw, which does a plus 9, and jaws have plus grab. So the jaw will do a little bit more damage. It'll do 2d6 plus 1, piercing plus grab. And then it also has... That's all. We're good. All right. So first thing I want to do before I forget is the pounce. So we're going to call this Octo Pounce. We're going to make this a 3-action activity. It is going to be similar to the Tiger Pounce, which does the half kitten, half octopus strides. Pounce. Strides or jets, and I'll write the jet later. Jet, something octopus does, which just goes through the water. Strides or jets, all caps. At the strides or jets, and makes a, what do we call that? A writhing arms. Writhing arms. Strike. A writhing arms action, and performs a rising arm action, and uses rising arm. Uses writhing arms at the end of that movement. If the half kitten, half octopus began this action hidden, it remains hidden until after the ability strike. I'm not going to give it sneak attack because this thing is... that would just make this a melee beast, and we do not want to do that because that is not its main thing. Do I want to give its arm grab? I think I do. Okay, I think I have my tactics set for this now. This is going to be neat. All right, so it could grab with its sticky little arms. It could also grab with its jaw, and that works. I like this a lot. All right, so Octopounce, and now I have to define jet. So jet from a normal octopus is, it can move 200 feet in a straight line through the water without triggering reactions. I'm just going to copy and paste that. It's a move action. It is normally 2 actions. So that is really breaking the action economy, letting it do its writhing arms at the end of the movement. Normally writhing arms is a 2 action as well. It's not too breaking because it's 1 free action, but you have to do it's your whole round. Yeah, that's fine. Especially when this thing has, remember, the lowest attack modifier possible at this tier. So, like, it's not supposed to do this. Plus grab. Okay, I know what to do. Alright, so the half kitten... I just realized if it uses Octopounce, it can't grab because we're giving it grab, not improved grab. It would have to be hasted with a grab, but it's okay. I'm going to fix this with Writhing Arms. So Writhing Arms allows a giant octopus to make 4 strikes with different arms, each against a different target. Each account counts separately. Oh, there it gets different targets. You know, this isn't broken. I thought it was all against the same target, and I was like, that's brutal. The half kitten, half octopus makes up to 4 strikes with different arms, each against a different target. Each account counts separately for the half kitten, half octopus. I do not enjoy having to write that so much. Attack penalty, but the penalty does not increase the penalty until after the octopus has made all the attacks. If the octopus subsequently uses the grab action, it could grab any number of creatures it hit with Writhing Arms. I think if the half kitten, I'm modifying Octopounce so it could still grab after the Octopounce, half octopus hits at least 1 creature with Writhing Arms, it may grab those creatures. There, cool. So now it could Octopounce, hit, and grab lots of people. That makes me want to give the arm reach, though. So just 10-foot reach. It's smaller than a huge octopus, but it needs some reach, or this just isn't going to work. I gotta modify that to say half kitten, half octopus. Alright, great. Do I want to give it the ink cloud? I'm not going to give it the ink cloud. That's enough. I'm not even going to give it constrict, which really lowers its damage. But you know what? That's fine. I'm not going to give it compression because cats kind of have compression. But no, cats don't have enough compression like an octopus. So I'm not going to give this compression because that cat should not. That would hurt the kitty to compress that much. Excellent. Where are we on time? We're pretty good on time. We're going to finish this up really fast with the 2 gadgets then. Alright, so gadget 1. Gadget will be the mandatory friendship shackles. 1 action? Yeah, 1 action. Alright, the half kitten, half octopus can shackle. No, the half kitten, half octopus shackles any number of creatures it has grabbed. That's good. What are shackles doing, 2E? Shackle, that's a spell. They are not spells. They are items. Just want to double check really quick because I don't want to go into Arcane Mark's time. Manacles. Here we go. Alright. So these are as Manacles, which a 2-legged creature with its legs bound takes a minus 15-foot circumstance penalty to its speeds, and a 2-handed creature with its wrists. I'm just copy and paste this. Wham! Alright, and DC 17 Thievery is what they set it at. Usually a DC for this level would be 18, so I'm going to set the DC to 18. And I'm going to set the number of successes. 2 successful Thievery checks, DC 18. Usually be higher. Let's do a 22. I still like just doing 2 because it is in combat. And you're forcing them to do thievery checks. In fact, let's do 1 successful check. 1 successful DC 22 thievery check will get you out of this. Great. All right. So mandatory friendship shackles. Shackling 2 creatures' limbs together makes them unable to move further apart than adjacent. To move apart from one another. Shackling 2 adjacent creatures. There we go. Okay, mandatory friendship shackles. Awesome. It can make people be friends by shackling them together. I love that. Does speed penalty matter if they're already immobilized? I'm going by how shackle matters. I suppose it doesn't matter, but they're only grabbed till end of turn. This makes it so the octopus could grab them, shackle them, and then if they break free of the grab, which they probably will because grab is finicky like that, they will be free. But they'll have the speed penalty, so it'll be easier for the octopus to continue doing stuff to it. Yes, Acrylic, I do this every week. This is the Booster Bestiary. I open booster packs and take random cards from them and turn them into PF2 monsters every Tuesday from 6 to 6:30. We're going a little over time because I got an unmonster, so it took a little long to think of how to combine them, and uncards do take a little bit longer to do because 1 of every 6 packs is often an unpack. We'll replace them later. All right, so Neural Network is going to be another offense action 1. Let's just do spells really quick. Enchantment Spells. I'm going to look up, this is level 4 creature. We're just going to look up a 2nd level enchantment spell that feels like a Neural Network might do it. Like a Calm Emotions, Charitable Urge. Man, we're making this thing suddenly friendly-ish. If it's Charitable Urge, Calm Emotions. Let's look at the art. What does it do anyway? Takes control of creatures. That's like a Dominate or something. That's not a level 4 creature ability. Well, Calm Emotions would work. Mind games. You lock minds with the target, trying to mentally subdue them. Oh, that sounds perfect. What is that from? Kindled Magic? I think that's a Strength of Thousands book? Yeah, Strength of Thousands book 1 has a spell that works perfect for this. So, I'm just going to copy and paste this spell. Wham! So, I need to change the flavor, of course. The octopus plugs a grabbed creature into its neural network. It can communicate telepathically with a plugged creature. The target must attempt a DC 18 will save. Each time the octopus... Each round, the half kitten, half octopus can sustain this... can sustain all targets of this spell. Can sustain this spell. Forcing the target to attempt another will save. Excellent. It stuns, makes them unaffected, and stuns them further. Okay, so it's stun instead of be my friend, but whatever. I feel like charm would be a bit too much for this. Although charm is only a first level spell. I'm going to make this as charm, which, yes, no, these are from I have the wrapper right here. These are from Unstable. Yes, Unstable. They might have also been in Unsanctioned, because Unsanctioned had cards from Unstable, so we could both be right. Alright, and, alright, so I'm just going to make this as Charm, not as what it is now. Oh, you can't even see it on the screen, so we're cool. So with that, we have the half kitten, half octopus. It could pounce, it could jet, it could stealth pretty well. Oh, I need to give it speed. But I don't want to go too far on time because, like I said, Arcane Mark, which you can check on Twitch, Arcane Mark, they are having a awesome show today that's going to have a lot of news, and they're giving away Pathfinder books, so check them out. I love watching them as much as I can. In other news, just personal, Christmas Eve, Friday, I will be doing my Infinite Reviews show. I will be showing off all the newest, latest, and greatest Pathfinder Infinite books there are to buy, talking about third-party news, first-party news, giving a little summary. That will be another 30-minute show at 6 o'clock Pacific. And then, of course, next Monday, we will have another Booster Bestiary. Then I suppose that will be January 2nd? I don't know. The Friday after that, not this Friday, but the next Friday after that, I'll be doing an end-of-the-year review of all of Pathfinder Infinite, which, fortunately, this end-of-year review will be the easiest I will ever do because Pathfinder Infinite will have only been out for 3 months? So there's that. But I'll be going over the best Pathfinder Infinite products from 2021. Rating them, judging them. Maybe I'll have a little chart where I'll go S through F tier or something. I don't know. Figure that out. It'll be fun. It'll be great. Thank you very much for showing up. Once again, check out Arcane Mark. And tomorrow... Wow, I was going to say there's a No Direction show, but I can't quite... Oh, there is going to be a No Direction holiday show. So check out the No Direction Discord. Check out the news for that. I think I will be on that. We're all going to hop in and out and talk about everything that happened this year in Pathfinder. So that should be really cool too. Anyway, good night, everyone. Have a great evening. Have a great week. Roll lots of 20s. And I will see you next time.